welcome to the deep dive. You sent us the sources on the Philips Hue Datura panel, and we've taken a really close look.
Yeah, we have.
And this is about more than just a ceiling light. We're really analyzing if its high-end claims, and that pretty hefty price tag, actually hold up in today's market.
Exactly.
What jumped out at me right away were the specs. I mean, they immediately put this thing in a premium category.
Oh, for sure.
We're talking dual-zone RGB lighting, a totally frameless aluminum build, and a main downlight that can put out, get this, up to 5,390 lumens.
Which is just, incredibly bright.
It really is. And that clean, frameless aluminum design, you can tell it's built to command that high price.
Yeah, the sources all say the build quality just feels substantial.
Substantial is a good word. The large model weighs over 6 kilograms.
Wow. Okay, so that's a two-person installation for sure.
Absolutely. You might want a hard hat. But if you're comfortable with wiring, the sources say it's about a 15-minute job.
And that's where the physical design connects to the functional benefits.
Yeah.
That dual zone control is key.
Right.
It goes beyond just the 16 million colors. It unlocks some really specific, really powerful automation.
What do you mean?
Well, you can set the backlight, that little ring, to flash red if a security alarm goes off.
Ah.
Or, glow amber when the doorbell rings. And all that can happen while the main light is just doing its job, lighting the room perfectly.
But this is where our deep dive gets a little confusing.
Mm-hmm.
For a flagship product, a top-of-the-line panel, Philips made a really surprising choice. They left out their newest tech.
Yeah, the multi-source light tech, or MSL.
Exactly.
Right.
Can you break down what that actually means for someone using this?
So MSL tech was really designed to make your life easier. It lets the Hue app see a light with two parts, like this one's main light and its accent ring, as just one single device.
Okay, that makes sense.
But by leaving it out of the Datura, the app now sees two separate switches, two separate lights.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me they put this unifying tech in their cheaper products?
That's right. It's in the Demero wall light, the Twilight bedside lamp.
But not in their most expensive ceiling panel. It feels like they're almost punishing their most loyal customers.
That's exactly the frustration we saw in the sources. Instead of setting one scene for your living room, you now have to manage living room main and living room accent ring separately.
Every single time. That sounds like a huge pain for automation.
It is, and that's not the only thing that's missing.
Go on.
It also doesn't have any of those cool app-based light effect libraries.
Yeah.
The dynamic animations that a lot of competitors now include as standard.
So that brings us right back to the value question, doesn't it?
It really does, because when you look at these missing features, the price is, well, it's striking. The Datura can cost 3 to 4 times more than other lights with similar specs.
And for transparency, the sources named a few specific competitors. First up was the LifeX Supercolor ceiling light.
Right, priced around $99.
And it has dual-zone lighting and those effect libraries that the Datura is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Aqara T1M, which is around $150.
And that one brings even more to the table. It has gradient effects, dual zone, plus a CRI above 90.
Can you just quickly explain what a CRI above 90 means for you at home?
Sure. It just means the colors in your room, your furniture, your art will look much more vibrant and true to life under that light. It's a big indicator of light quality.
So when you put it all together, what's the final verdict? Who is this light actually for?
At the end of the day, the high price isn't really about having the most features. It's about integration.
The ecosystem.
Exactly. The cost is really only justified if you are already deeply invested in the Hue ecosystem. You have the bridge, you have other Hue lights, and what you prioritize above all else is that seamless control, that aluminum build, and the specific color accuracy Philips is known for.
So, to wrap up our deep dive, the Datura panel offers you fantastic build quality and perfect ecosystem compatibility. But you have to accept that you're paying a huge premium while sacrificing the company's newest innovations, like MSL, and those fun dynamic effects that much cheaper competitors are just including for free.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to consider. When you're buying smart tech, how do you weigh that value? Is it the proprietary ecosystem and build quality that matters most, or is it getting the very latest features at a much lower price?